Keaton Schrader among the champions for Atlantic today here at the John Jay Tournament. Keaton, I mean, you're wearing the medal around your neck. How you feeling, man?
Yeah, I'm feeling great. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I did not expect to win, so it's great.
Man, didn't expect it. Speak to how you're able to do that then.
I don't know. I came off of a rough start last weekend. I didn't do my best, so coming into this week, I really didn't have any expectations.
Do you feel like maybe not having the expectations, did that make you wrestle like a little more free? Was maybe you'd been too tight?
Yeah, I do feel like that just helped me just wrestle, I guess. Because I didn't have to live up. I didn't have to, be whatever.
Take me through your finals match and what you're able to do well there.
I think I had a tough finals match. I mean, the kid was good. He had a few takedowns Bryce shouldn't have had. He just points, I think I can get him better next time though.
What'd you do well offensively today?
I don't know. What I didn't do well was I wasn't in my stance, I can tell you that. But I guess I was always aggressive. I was always going forward.
Team performs well. Thoughts on that?
I thought we did great as a team. We came back last weekend. Again, none of us did very well. And we were not, I don't even know if we were top 10 last weekend. And then just to come back and get first.
Well, hey, Keaton, awesome job today. Brock Sheahay, I'm out here among the champions here at the John Jay Tournament today. Brock, at long last, you get one of those brackets at this tournament. Tell me how you're feeling with the way how today went.
Yeah, I feel pretty good because my brother, he won 4 titles here, so he always gives me a hard time for always not getting the title at this tournament. So finally getting the title here really felt good today.
Take me through your day and what you're able to do to make it a good day.
It started out a little slow in my semifinals match. Got the victory though. That's just a gritty win that I'm gonna have to win those type of matches at state. So, and then in the finals, just staying with his pace and ultimately getting the pin.
You mentioned a gritty win. You want every win to look dominant and flashy, no doubt. But what can be learned from kind of those gritty wins?
Yeah, like I said, you're gonna have to win some gritty matches at state, no matter what. So, I don't know. You just gotta grit it out and just be there, ready to wrestle.
Offensively today, what'd you do well?
I did well on my re-attacks, honestly. Just not letting their hand fights get in too deep and just re-attacks.
Well, hey, Brock, awesome job today. Well, John Jay title for Atlantic's Calvin Hayes here today. Calvin, a hard-earned tournament win for you. How are we feeling with how things went?
Feeling pretty good. I think I wrestled pretty darn well throughout the whole tournament. I don't think there was a time that, I slacked off or anything like that. Overall, it's a pretty good tournament for me, I'd say.
To put together your best tournament so far, this late in the year when there's a lot of big meets coming up, how important is that?
For me, it's very important. Earlier in the season, it matters, but getting through the hard stretch, it slowly starts adding up and mattering more. And then once you get to districts and state, that's when it really matters. So it means a lot to start turning on at the end.
Come in as I think the 3 seed, you end up knocking out the 2 seed, the semis, the 1, and the finals in a wild match. Take me through that finals match and what you did well.
Well, I kind of went into it. I knew I was better than him. I just went out there, tried to wrestle my match, get my ties. I knew kind of what he was good at. I watched him in previous matches, so I got to my ties early and got to his legs. Ended up not scoring, nobody scoring in the first period, and just tried to put on a hard ride, tire him out. And
what's this do for the confidence going forward?
It does a lot. I think it does a lot. It means a lot to me winning this tournament. It's a big tournament. It means a bunch to all of us on the team, so it's a big confidence booster.
Well, hey, Calvin, awesome job today. Dominant showing for Lennox's Chase England today here at the John J. Harris Tournament. Chase, like I said, a heck of a showing for you. Thoughts and feelings on it?
It feels pretty good. I got beat out in the blood rounds last year, so I knew coming in this year I wanted to do a little better than that. So it feels good to come out on top.
Yeah, well, kind of with that, like how much of a motivator is when you don't perform well at something, how much does that motivate you going forward?
Motivates you good because it stings a little bit when you don't perform like you want to. And when you come back next year, it makes you want to do better.
You had a really tough bracket. Your semifinal match was one of the more wild semifinal matches of the day, and then you had what looked like on paper a tough finals, but ended up being dominant for you. Take me through your day.
Yes, I knew when brackets came out yesterday. I knew yesterday would be not too bad. I knew I was gonna have to come in today ready to work, wrestle good, and just came out, did what I do best, and took it home.
Yeah, you got an early takedown that finals match. I feel like that really set the tone. What did you do well there? What were the things offensively that were working?
I just got that takedown, and I went to what I look for always, was just chicken wing. And got it hooked up tight and took him over for 7 real quick there in the first period. Then the second period, got a takedown again and back to his back again, 14-0. Then I just cut him, take him down again and get the tech.
What does this do for the confidence going forward, a performance like this?
It boosted a lot. I know this tournament's tough, so it feels pretty good going into postseason.
Well, hey, Chase, awesome job today. AC Roller, a champion for Riverside here at John Jay. AC, when I talked to you yesterday, you had mentioned that your goal was to go out and win it, and you did it, man. How's it feel?
Feels amazing. Puts a smile on my face, that's for sure.
You had mentioned yesterday, too, your dad had won this tournament. Your brothers had to now be able to share that bracket and that medal with them. What does that mean?
It means a lot. Just that family history there, and really just brings everyone together.
Take me through your finals match. It was kind of back and forth early. He had, I think, a 4-3 lead, and then you settled in, and it seemed like got to what you wanted to do. What changed for you in that match?
Really just focusing on pushing the pace for all 6 minutes. He hung with me the first 2 minutes, but I had to push the pace to win that match, and that's what I did. That's what I went out there to do.
Yeah, offensively overall, what was working today?
Elbow passes. My elbow passes were working. Just being heavy on the head, that worked a lot too. So, yeah.
How can you build off this going forward?
Just take it with a grain of salt, use exactly what I did today, use that confidence and everything that I did today into the postseason. It'll take me to good places.
Well, hey, AC, awesome job today.
Thank
Another
you.
John Jay title, another dominant performance for Shando. It's Jacob and Gargill here today. Jacob, your thoughts and feelings on how today and overall how this weekend went?
I thought it was pretty good. I didn't really like my semifinals match. I wasn't feeling the best. I didn't wrestle like I normally do, but I had to get my head clear and then had to just get ready for the finals.
You mentioned maybe in your semi you didn't like it to your liking, but it was still like a 14-0 win. What didn't you like? What can you learn from that?
I wrestled that kid last week and pinned him in the first or second period, and I just couldn't. I don't know. I wasn't feeling very good. I couldn't get to my offense that well. My shoulder wasn't feeling amazing, but that was all I put that all in the back of my head and got ready for my finals.
Yeah, and then in your finals match, you take care of business. Take me through that match and what you did well.
It was all just on our feet because I don't know. I could not work on top. He was kind of closing down and not really letting me do anything, kind of stalling. So I just kept letting him up and taking him down again.
When you win a match dominantly like you did and maybe you're not happy with it, that's probably a sign that you're wrestling at a high level and you're confident. Where is the confidence right now?
Confidence is pretty high, I'm really looking forward to conference next week and districts and state. Really looking forward to everything. The goal is to be a state champ.
Off to a good start. Hey, Jacob, awesome job today. All right, our most outstanding performer here at the John J. Harris Tournament today, Nottoway Valley's Ashton Honnold. Ashton, you came in and you took care of business. Tell me about how you're feeling with how today went.
I was okay with how the tournament went. Today, that finals match, I wanted to get more dominant and I wanted to get the pin there. It was a little harder to do just because I know Mason, he knows me, he knows how I wrestle. I'm guessing he probably game planned, which was smart. But I just went in there, tried to execute what I could execute, and ended up getting the tech fall.
Yeah, maybe not quite where you wanted, but still, when you can perform like that, that's obviously great. What'd you do well there?
I think I just was able to get heavy with my hands and tire him down a little bit, and I was able to get to my offense in certain positions. I could have gotten better offense, but I was pleased with how some of it went. So.
You know, I think back to this time last year, you win an overtime match, and that kind of kickstarts your great run. Since then, you've been dominant. Tell me about the last year and how you've grown and progressed as a wrestler.
Yeah, I mean, last year definitely, I mean, I've always wanted to dominate, but last year definitely kickstarted that with this tournament, and then with my state title last year, it really helped, and being able to be in my room with everybody working so hard, and everybody wants to be dominant in our room in Nottoway Valley. So it's a great environment, and it really helps.
Big stretch coming up now. I mean, this is kind of the crunch time. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I mean, from what I've seen, I've been the most dominant, and that's the goal. I mean, I expect myself to be the most dominant, and I don't expect anything less than pins and tech falls with everybody. So I just expect myself to go out there and dominate, especially when state tournament rolls around.
Well, hey, Ashton, best of luck going forward.
Thank you.
All right, Coach, I know this is a tournament that your team always takes a lot of pride in competing well in, and you guys do that today with a team title. Tell me what that means.
Yeah, I thought we wrestled a good 2 days, scored a lot of bonus points. You know, that's probably the difference for us in this tournament. Winterset, real solid team. Oakland, real solid team. We put 10 guys on the medal stand, 4 champs. So you have 4 champs down here. You wrestle them pretty well. And you know, another runner-up. So pleased with the way we wrestled. Thought again, I thought we were scoring bonus points. I thought we were being aggressive, and you know, that's what it's about in those tournaments. Is you know, trying to get those bonus points to help the team. You know, see how high you can place.
The lightweights had quite the run early on. Speak to what you saw from them across the board.
Yeah, our lightweights have kind of been, you know, where we've made hay this year. We've got a nice, you know, I think we've got a nice group there, and you know, they're pushing each other in the room and they're improving. So it's, you know, good to get started in those tournaments when you got those little guys to lead things off and, you know, score points early. So I thought, you know, all of those our lightweights did a good job. But you look at 2 champs there at 6 and 13. You know, that's a great chance to, like I said, build a lead in that tournament setting.
You know, this tournament always kickstarts kind of the downhill slide, right? You got conference next week, then we get into the postseason. Where do you feel you guys are right now? Do you like where you are?
Yeah, you know, you got to be pleased with where we are, but obviously we're not a finished product. There's still, you know, I think there's 25 days or something until we get to the state tournament. You're looking at conference, Hawkeye 10 conference next week. You know, we're chasing Lewis Central. They're the team to beat. We know they're real solid. So we'll get a chance to compete against Hawkeye 10 teams. Always great wrestling there. And then turn around, hopefully we get a chance to wrestle in the regional duels. We'll see if, you know, the new dual rankings come out on Monday, and then by the Iowa High School Athletic Association will use those to determine their 8 host sites, and you know what 24 teams are going to go to the regional duels on that Tuesday. So hopefully we'll get that opportunity and get a chance to wrestle that Tuesday at regional duels, and then we'll turn our focus, you know, kind of to the individuals getting ready for the state tournament. We've got district state tournament coming up. So yeah, it's once the ball gets rolling here this last 3 weeks, it moves pretty quick. So our kids are in a good spot, like I said, but there's still room to improve.